Welcome to the webinar on Agile and Hybrid Methodology using Zoho Sprints and Zoho Projects. I'm Shubham Mariappan, Senior PPM Consultant of CUP. So I have 15 plus years of experience in project management and Agile management, and also worked on a lot of project implementations on one plan Zoho projects and Altus also. So this session, we will explore the best practices for blending Agile with the traditional methods to optimize the project execution and team collaboration. So in this session, we're going to see the usage of the Zoho projects and Zoho sprints. How do we use the hybrid project management approach for your projects? So let's start with the Agile and the introduction to traditional methods and what is the hybrid project management and why we are blending the Agile with the traditional methods. So Agile is a flexible, iterative approach to project management and software development also. So the favorite part of Agile is iterative and incremental approach. So it breaks down the project into small, manageable chunks called iterations or sprints. So each iteration delivers a working piece of the product, which can be reviewed and improved also. So this allows the team to adapt quickly to changes and deliver value continuously. So rather than waiting until the end of the project, and you can focus on collaboration and customer feedback also. So you can have a close collaboration between the team members and stakeholders and regular interactions with the customer. So it ensures that the product is aligned with their expectations also. So there is a feedback mechanism and which helps the teams to build the right product, which was not just was initially planned. So you will get the updates from the stakeholders and then you will build the right product for them. So, and one more thing is they are encouraged to embrace change even late in the project. So the team members will have an agile mindset, will be able to adapt any kind of changes from the stakeholders. So through the regular retrospectives, team reflect what is working and what is not, and continuously improve their process also. So their mindset fosters innovation, learning, and adaptability also. So using Agile, we have a different set of frameworks also like Scrum, Kanban, and SAFe, like scaled Agile frameworks also available. So traditional method, as we know, it is a linear and sequential project management approach. Like it follows a distinct phases. So one after the other phases will be completed in a sequential manner. So it works for the fixed scope and fixed timeline. So it is a step-by-step process where each phase must be completed before the next one begins. You can see any software project, it is having a requirement, design, development, testing. So once the requirement is completed, you will start the design. So one by one, you will complete the phases. So this structure is ideal for projects with well-defined goals and minimal expected changes also. So one thing is you have to make upfront planning and documentation. So a significant amount of time is spent at the beginning of the project to gather the requirements and create detailed documentation also. So you have to create your project plan, timeline, specifications, and risk assessments. So it ensures that everyone is aligned before the execution begins. So whatever it is planned, you have to execute the project and you have a clear milestones and deliverables. So waterfall project will have a Gantt chart and fixed milestones. Gate reviews will be there. So deliverables will be checked at the review point. So it is easier to track the progress, manage the budget, and report to the stakeholders also. So that is a traditional waterfall methods. And hybrid. So hybrid project management is a combination of the agile and waterfall methodologies to leverage the strength of both. So you have the strength of agile, which is for flexibility and a rapid delivery also, and for waterfall for structure and predictability. So it's ideal for projects that require both adaptability and control, such as enterprise software, marketing campaigns, or product launches. So any type of projects, if you take more lot of industries, they're evolving to the hybrid approach. So hybrid approach combines the strength of Agile and waterfall. So it takes the structured planning and predictability of waterfall and blends it with the flexibility and responsiveness of Agile also. So this allows the team to plan thoroughly while still being able to adapt to changes during execution. And you can address the complex project needs also. So many modern projects involve multiple teams, technologies, and stakeholders. So hybrid approaches are ideal for projects where some part of projects require strict control and others benefit from the iterative development. Okay. So the teams can respond to feedback and evolving requirements without losing the overall goal and timelines also. And the project manager maintain the visibility and governance while teams enjoy the autonomy and the agility. So the biggest advantage of this hybrid approach is like adapt to changing requirements. You have the improved collaboration among your teams, and you can deliver faster without sacrificing the quality or compliance, and balance the innovation and governance also. So the best practices for blending agile and traditional is we have to identify the suitable projects for hybrid approach. So not every project benefit from a hybrid model. Okay, so we need to select the projects which is suitable for the hybrid approach, like fixed regulatory or compliance needs, or dynamic development or creative components. Okay. And you have to tailor the hybrid approach to fit to your team structure and your team members' experience according to the project complexity and stakeholder expectations also. So we need to maintain a clear communication and documentation and ensure all the teams are aligned through the regular status meeting and sharing the documentation and transparent reporting tools also. So the hybrid in action with the Zoho projects and sprints. So the hybrid concepts or hybrid project management concept work with along with a combination of Zoho projects and Zoho sprints. So Zoho project, if you take it as a project management tool, and Zoho sprint, if you take it as a sprint agile management tool. So in Zoho project, you can create your project scheduling, Gantt chart, milestones, dependencies, everything in a waterfall approach. And Zoho Sprint is the agile management technique which manages your backlog, sprints, releases, everything, which aligns with the agile approach. So you can integrate both the Zoho projects and sprints to have a hybrid approach of your projects. So if you're using hybrid approach, the project manager uses the Gantt chart to track the overall progress, and the team they use the Kanban board for tracking the task, and you will have the weekly status meetings like which is combined with agile stand-ups also for traditional progress report. So we will take an example of a website redesign project for a corporate client. So we will use some part of the project in traditional waterfall model and some part in agile approach. So you can see the initial planning and requirements will be done by the waterfall approach, and then design and development will be done by the agile approach. So we'll just go walk through of hybrid project setup using the Zoho projects and Zoho sprints. So this is a Zoho project screen. So Zoho project is a project management tool which manages your project along with the issues and bugs in your project, and deliver your projects in a faster and rapid manner also. So here you can see all the projects are listed in the project page here. So all the projects you can able to create it over here, and if you want to use any templates, that also you can able to use it. And Zoho is also providing some built-in templates, and you can also customize your own templates, which restricts the usage or creating multiple projects at similar projects same again and again. Okay. So directly we will go into the project. So here we can see the website redesign project. So when you open the project, you can see different tabs on the top. So which is used to structure your project and add your project details from over here. So the Zoho projects start with the phases. So phases, you can see the milestones or level 1 deliverable. So that can be added as the phases here. So here you can refer the for the website redesign, we have the requirement gathering, functional development, testing and release, and maintenance and optimization. Okay. So then you will go to the task page and then you will create all your tasks here. So these are the tasks which has been created inside the phases. So overall, you can see in this page, there is a structure of your project. So under the requirement gathering, you have the content preparation and content integration. And under the functional development, you have the functionalities and technical usability. Testing, you have the testing and release, and maintenance and other things. Okay, so support, post-release support. So this is called the phases, the first level, and this is called the task list, which is the second level. So you can create as many as phases and task list in your project. And within the task list, you can add your task also. So these are individual tasks. You can add any number of tasks within the task list. So you can see content preparation. Within the content preparation, we have a set of tasks here. So once you open the task, you can see the task hub where you can see all the tabs over here. So this is used to discuss about your task using the with your team members. And if you want to add any subtasks, so that can be added in the subtask tab here. Okay. So, and then once you complete the task, you can just log in your hours, how many hours you have completed it, and you can attach your documents, invoices. So you can create a forum to discuss on a topic with your team members. And here you can link your task. So this is where you will create a schedule of your project. So how one task is linking dependent on other tasks. So with the relationship. Okay, so this will create a relationship and create a project schedule of your project. Okay. And so like this, you can add all the details of your task inside the task hub. And once you finish adding your details, you can see the task list. So you can see content preparation, what are the task list added. And if you want to add any comments, you can add and discuss with your team members. And you can see the chart view. So user wise, status wise, and percentage wise, priority wise, the completion status of the task will be displayed as a chart view in the task list over here. And similarly, if you click on a particular phase, requirements gathering, so here also you can able to see the progress of your tasks. So the status wise and risk and the owner wise. So all the information will be able to view are displayed in a chart over here. And other things also you can see like task list or issues. So if there is any particular issues in this particular milestone or phases, that you can add it over here. Once completed, you can send an invoice which can be linked with the Zoho books also. And release notes, once you have completed the task, the release notes will be saved over here. Okay, so this is phase information. So all the informations from the task level will be rolled up to the task list level, and from the task list level, it will be rolled up to the phase level, so that you can able to see all the information in a summary as a summary in the phases over here. And if you want to see the project summary, you can click on the view and you can see the percentage completion of your project and other project setting details also you can able to see. So this Zoho project, it is used to make your project schedule also. So you can see this Gantt chart view. So in this Gantt chart view, you can see this task. You can able to link the task in the Gantt chart, and you can see the schedule has been created and the date has been fixed. Okay, so proper schedule has been fixed. So you can able to see the critical and non-critical tasks. Okay, and then you can able to fix the baseline, and you can also see the timeline. So timeline in the sense any important activities, if you want to specify separately, so that also you can see it at the top. So this is a Gantt chart functionality which is used for project schedule and tracking your project progress. So we can able to see how much is the project progress, percentage completion of the task. So everything you can able to see it in the Gantt chart format also. And once next is issue management. So similar to the task management, we can also go for the issue management. Like in your project, you will have a lot of issues and risk, bugs, everything will be there. Sorry. So that can be listed over here. And when you open a particular issue, you can able to see all the details of your issues. You can assign it to a particular person. Sorry. And you can set the status, severity, affected phases. So all the information you can able to add it in the issue management. So once completed, you can able to see the reports also here. So here you can see the workload report. So workload report will show you user-wise what is the workload for the users. Okay, so this you can set customized by month-wise, day-wise, week-wise, or a custom range also you can able to be. Okay. And then planned versus actual will show you how many hours you have planned to work and what is the actual hours and what is the difference also. So cost wise also you can able to see the plan versus actual reports. And task report, you can see how many tasks you are working on, what is the priority, what is the completion percentage. Okay, so similarly, you can go to see the issue reports also. So what is the in progress issues, how many issues has been closed. So time log report also you can see. So once the activity or task is completed, you will be logging in the time sheet for the users. Okay, so that also you can find it as a report. So timesheet also can be seen as a separate module. So here, if you are just completed the work, you will use the add time log, select the task, and you will time log your information here. Okay, so you can just use the group by date and group by users. So user wise, you can able to see who are all access the presented the time logs. Okay, so and then we have the dashboard. So dashboard which shows the item wise progress, status wise progress, overdue items if there is any, and team status also it will show. So along with that, you can able to see the home page also. So which give you the dashboard which is across the project. So if you want to see about multiple projects in your organization, so then you can use this home page dashboard. Okay, so this is about the Zoho project. So how do you create your project schedule or Gantt chart in your Zoho projects? So the same thing, we can use the Zoho sprints to create your agile projects also. So I'll move to the Zoho sprints. So this is the Zoho sprints. So here also you can maintain your projects. You can add the backlog, work on your project. So everything is possible in an agile approach here. So here you can use the same project which is having a design future. Okay. Okay. So here you can see first the data will be divided into epics and backlogs. Okay, so these are the higher level work which has to be completed. So within this you can have a number of items as backlogs or user stories or tasks you can store like this, and you can store the user's story points also. Okay, so you can see the homepage design. So in homepage design, we have the two items here. So like this, epic wise, you can add different number of items also. So if you see the mobile responsiveness epic, you can see 75% has been completed. So for progress also, you can able to see. So we have to first divide the data into epics and backlogs. So epics can be added in this page and backlogs can be added in this page. So here if you want to add your backlog, so you can just go for create and then either the item or sprint you can create it over. Okay, so while creating an item, you will have to present the item name, type of the item, whether it is a user story or a task or a bug, and then the story points, estimation points. Okay, so this is how you will present the data in an agile approach. And then you have to create your sprints. So this is called the sprints. So once the sprint has been created, you will drag and drop the items from here to the sprints. Okay, so sprint is nothing but in an agile approach, it is an iterative nature. So short period of time you will create sprints. So like 10 days or 15 days once you will create the sprint. So within the sprints, you can able to assign the items and within the sprint, you have to complete the item. So you can see in July month, we have assigned some of the items and you can see the total estimation point is 29. Okay, so and here also you can see the total estimation point of August is 26. So month wise you can create your sprints or week wise also you can create your sprint and assign your items within the sprints. Okay. So once you are ready and the date is near, so you can just start the sprint. Okay, so once you start the sprint, you can see the board and so in this board, all the user will try to move the items from one column to other column. Okay, so if the item is if the user is working on the item, they will put it in the in progress. So if they have completed it, so they will just click on the task or you can just go to done. So you can see that the task has been completed and all the task in the sprint has been completed over here. Okay. So once completed, you can see the sprint details here. Okay. So total sprint details, you can see how many items you have and what is the timesheet you have in your project. Okay. So once all the items in the particular sprint for the June month has been completed, you can just give complete. Okay, so if you want to reopen the item sprint, you can just reopen it and you can work on the items as well. Okay, so once a first sprint has been completed, you will go to the backlog and start the next sprint. So once June 1 sprint is over, and then you will start the July sprint. So you can restart the date and you can start this. So you can see all the items or in the to-do column. So if you are just working on the item, you will move the item from to-do list to in progress. So once it is completed, you will move to the done column. So this is how the team members, they will use to represent the status of the work done of the items over here, so that you can see what is the progress of your project epic wise and sprint wise also you can able to see. So sprint wise, if you want to see, you can use the sprint details. So how many items has been assigned, what is the estimation point, number of users, how many timesheet has been assigned. Okay, so all these you can see sprint wise, and if you want to see epic wise details, so you can see this one. So mobile responsiveness is completed 75%. So most of the items has been completed here. So here you can see completed items are 24 points we have completed. So only one item is pending. So like this, you can able to see epic wise, sprint wise details to see the progress of your project. And then this is the overall project details. So this will show you the like as a chart also will show you what is the sprint details, what are the epic details, how many you have been completed, what are the users engaged in your project. Okay, and other charts also you can able to see about your progress of your project. So this is how the sprint Zoho sprint will work for you. So here also, once the user complete the task or user story, he will go and add the timesheets. And if you want to add the stand-up meetings and retrospectives, review meetings, so you can schedule the meetings over here. So, and finally, you can able to see the reports. So sprint reports, if you select, you can see sprint wise what is the total planned progress and total completed progress you can see. And then epic wise reports. So epic wise, how much the work has been completed, you can able to see, and release wise, timesheet wise also you can able to see. So here you can see the burn down chart and burn up chart of the sprint report. You can see the burn down and burn up chart also. Okay, so this is Zoho Sprints reports. So this is where you will create agile projects and run the projects in an iterative approach. Okay, so now we move to the hybrid approach. So hybrid approach is where you will combine the waterfall and the agile approach. So you take one waterfall project. So waterfall project in the sense you will create project schedules and you will use the Gantt chart for project schedules like that. Suppose if some part of your project, so this project, some part of your project, you're going to do it in a sprint way. Okay, so then you can go to the view and then you can see the sprint tab over here. So this is where you can just merge the waterfall approach with the agile approach. So you will just add it to the Zoho sprints. Once it is done, you can see all the options which is there in the Zoho sprints also. So I'll show you for the project which is already merged. So once you merge the projects, you can see the sprints tab over here. So here, for some part of the projects, if you want to create sprints, you can create the sprint here. And once created, you can add your a task or issues inside the sprint. So if you click the particular sprints, you can see the Zoho sprints will be opening inside the Zoho project itself. Okay, so you can have a quick view of your Zoho sprints. Okay, so here you can see the sprint details and what are the items assigned here and its progress. So everything you can able to see in a Zoho sprints view. Okay, so this you can select and change your view. So suppose if you want to see the sprint view, you can select all sprints. Otherwise, if you want to add your backlog items, you can select the backlog view. So that it will go inside the backlog view and you can add your backlog items here and then you can just drag and drop or plan your sprints accordingly. Okay, so this is just a drag and drop of collecting the items from the backlog to the sprint wise. So here you can see the sprint is ready here. So once it is ready, you will press the start and it will move to the board section. Okay, so this is the combination of your waterfall approach and agile approaches also. So you can also create your project schedule and the task, milestone, everything related to the traditional waterfall approach. And then you can combine with the sprint. So where some part of your project, you can use the sprint and you can add your task and work on the sprints also. Okay. So this a session used to align your agile and traditional teams and also gives you the best practices for utilizing the projects in Zoho projects and Zoho sprints also. So best method like it is used to collaborate in a real time and give you a better visibility of both the modules projects also. So like we are doing the trainings on Zoho projects, Zoho sprints, and um, MS project and primer and other training also. So you can visit us our website for the trainings and implementation services also. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let us know. Any questions?
Hello. Hello, Divyanshu. Do you have any questions? We are happy to assist.